Hey guys, it's Meta89 here and welcome to another episode of Worth It. Last time we talked about The Division 2 and on today's episode we're going to be taking a look at Generation Zero, an open world action adventure game that takes place in 1989 Sweden. We'll talk about its pros and cons, and at the end of the video I'll tell you whether I think Generation Zero is worth the money or not. Without further ado, let's start with the graphics. The light and FX on this game are pretty good. The vegetation also looks great. The water is average or even below average because it doesn't have any ripples or anything. And last but certainly not least, the robots look good. Why is that important? Because robots are the only living thing on this game apart from you. Which takes me to the next point. Generation Zero gets boring real quick, especially when played alone. Because in my case, it took me maybe 10 or 15 minutes to get bored because I realized, you know what, I'll talk about that in a second. But first, keep in mind this game was designed to be played by 4 people, so it has 4-player co-op, which is a very good thing because we don't have that many co-op games nowadays. I mean, if you're planning on buying this game, make sure at least 2 of your friends are also buying it. This way you can play together and talk to each other and make the game less boring. Because I played this game alone first and then with a friend, and the most fun we've had was when we blew each other up using gas tanks and cars. Playing with fireworks was also fun for like 10 seconds. In all seriousness though, let me explain why I think this game is boring. First of all, the world, this open world, is empty. It's only gonna take you 5 minutes to realize that this game has a serious lack of content. I mean, when you start playing the game, you don't get the cutscene or anything that looks amazing. Nah, you just get some fucking text scrolling down. That's probably my fault though, because if I went to Generation Zero's official website and read the description, the official description of the game, I would have lowered my expectations. So I'm gonna just read it to you and you guys tell me whether it sounds exciting or underwhelming, okay? Explore a vast open world rendered with the award-winning Apex engine, featuring a full day-night cycle with unpredictable weather, complex AI behavior, simulated ballistics, highly realistic acoustics, and a dynamic 1980s soundtrack. I don't know about you guys, but for me, if that's the best stuff your game has to offer, then we have a fucking problem. Because the game only has 6 types of robots, for now at least. It doesn't have any NPCs, no wildlife either, so the world feels empty AF. You get your quests by reading notes or listening to audio tapes, and by the way, most of these quests or missions would just ask you to go to a certain location and loot it. That's about it. So if you don't like to feel lonely when you play a video game, then Generation Zero is definitely not for you, because like I said, the world is empty and very repetitive. You'll see the same buildings and assets being used and reused over and over again. Plus the game doesn't have melee or even swimming. You can't swim on this game. And before I forget, if you're gonna be playing this game with a friend, keep in mind that guest players don't keep their progress because the game only saves the host's progress. But at least the game is original because it doesn't have zombies, it's got machines instead. It's also got good atmosphere and the AI isn't bad at all. It's got some strategy elements in its gameplay. You can set up traps and all that stuff, except you don't really have to. You can just shoot zombies, I was gonna say. You can just shoot the machines and save yourself some time. Anyways, there's a skill tree, even though it's almost useless, so I'm not gonna be talking about it that much. You can see what kind of skills you can unlock. Last but not least, the game is buggy AF, so we're gonna see some grass hanging in the air like it just doesn't care. Gas masks don't work, for now at least, and shooting a car window, for example, will make the car blow up. Yep, you heard me. Anyways, let's go to the verdict. If you can play a survival game alone and not get bored, by the way, this isn't a survival game. It doesn't have any survival elements. I just used that as an example because survival games usually don't have NPCs and they feel kind of empty. Anyways, if you and your friends have been waiting for an open world action game that features machines instead of zombies, and you like what you've seen on this video so far, then go get Generation Zero. Keep in mind it's gonna cost you $35 on PC and $40 on Xbox One and PS4. In my case though, for having played the game myself, alone first and then with a friend, it's not worth it. It can be fun for 10 minutes or even an hour at the most, and then it gets boring. That's just my opinion though, and that's gonna be it for this episode. So leave a like if you found it useful. Follow me on Twitch and Twitter. You'll find the links in the description. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. It's been Hitman89. See you guys very soon. There are gas masks wow. There are gas masks. Explore a vast world of fucking illiterate bitch. No NPCs. The fucking world is dead as fuck. See you guys very soon. Yeah, motherfucker. Take it away. Let it go. Let me know. Sip that mud and take it slow.